see.
Okay, now you should be able to hear us. Say something, Espo.
Say something to Espo.
I hope he just didn't blow out no more ears. Because he turned his sound to max.
Oh, I think I know what it is. I know what it is.
What?
All right, how about now?
I won't be able to tell till I record it and process it.
Okay, so I just looked, and I did do something different since we started. I added a new webcam, and my webcam mic was not disabled.
Oh my goodness!
So I
that
think
would probably be it.
So,
although they both shouldn't be on at the same time, but
well, they were they were both. You know how you can go in the Microsoft
and you see the little
sound
movement
panel. Yeah, I saw movement, and I was like, "Whoa, what is that movement?" And here it's my webcam, dude. Wow!
All this time.
Well,
all this
time. Can we test something real quick then? Do a quick test record?
Yeah, I can.
That'll make my night. That'll make me so happy. Even though I did go to the dentist today, and she said I was an A+ patient. My teeth are amazing. That kind of made my day.
In spite of that gap that you got between them that makes you whistle?
That's right. That's right.
Just kidding. Okay, I'm going to listen to what I just recorded and see if I can tell.
Okay. Dude, I hope it fixed it. That'll be awesome.
Hush. Okay, so far so good. Let's see if I can listen to one that's a little closer. Yeah, the thing that was driving me nuts is that I do not have a problem with Squishy and Rad.
Dude, it's me.
Yeah,
it was
so
obviously.
Sure
yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
Dude, I'm so stoked. It
sounds
now.
Fine.
I don't hear an echo either now. Before, when I'd be talking while your mic was open, if we were kind of overlapping a little bit, I could hear myself. But now I can't. It's awesome. Go ahead and talk while I'm talking. We'll have a conversation and I'll be talking and I can kind of...
You can actually hear me now?
Yeah. Well, no, I could hear you before, but I would hear myself in the background. You know what I mean? I was coming through because...
Yeah, I always notice that you kind of hesitated sometimes when I'm trying to say something over you.
Yeah.
And you kind of a little freaked out at times.
Because I could hear myself. Dude, this is awesome. Oh,
finally.
I saved the podcast, dude.
You did.
Because
we had people they were about to quit listening just because of that.
They said I was nasally and my voice was annoying, and it was especially annoying because they could hear it twice.
Okay, I'm gonna hit record. We'll get started.
Do it.
You're listening to Legend of the Innkeeper, the Hearthstone podcast for casual players.
You're new here. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Welcome to Legend of the Innkeeper. I'm Bastidius.
And I am Espo.
And hopefully this week you'll sound better. Because I think we figured out what the problem was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of an issue where I had installed. Man, I don't. It's been a really long time ago.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, that I put a new webcam on my computer, kind of an upgrade, and I never disabled the mic on it. So it was picking me up, but it was slight enough that it wasn't an annoyance, but it was enough that it was an annoyance. And we for months, I would go so far as to say a year.
No, I don't think it's been that long, but it's definitely been long enough that I've been frustrated with it not being able to figure out how to fix it and trying to work around it. And sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. But oh my goodness.
Well, hopefully we're crossing our fingers. We did a test record, and that's why we're a little late recording tonight. We tried a little bit, see if it'll work, and hopefully we got it figured out. Be awesome.
Yeah, buddy. So it's out. Expansion's out. We've gone live. We've opened packs. We've cracked up and opened the foil. How do you think you did?
Oh my gosh. Oh, you want stats? Okay, hold on 1 second.
Well, not necessarily stats, but I'm trying to get your attention. Hey, you over there.
No, I'm getting it. Okay. So I'm just gonna give you the flat out. Opened up 100. See, last expansion I opened up about 113 packs on day one. This time I opened up, I think it was 107. So yeah, there it is. It says it right there. So it comes up 107 Knights of the Frozen Throne packs. I got 7 legendaries. 20 epics. And the one legendary I got for defeating Tyrion in the prologue was Death Stalker Rexar, which I'm very upset because I meant to play him before the podcast tonight, and I didn't. I didn't because I've been so busy doing. Which I'll get into. So,
okay,
everybody, you probably want to know what 7 other legendaries I got, right?
Well, let me tell you real quick. I opened 77 packs, and I ended up with 4 legendaries. The legendary I opened with the first battle of the prologue was Scourge Lord Garrosh, which I haven't played either. And I have to say I've crafted 2 legendaries since opening packs. I felt it was my duty, since I didn't get any, to craft both legendaries from the mage. So I did Frostlich, Jaina, and Cindergosa, because I didn't open either one. So I crafted those 2 and played with it. So,
well, I know you were upset. I think that was Crafter's. That was crafting out of jealousy, maybe, because I opened up both of them.
Yes.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it seems like I got all the luck this time, but I ended up getting Cindergosa, Frostlich, Jaina. I got Shadow Reaper Anduin, which I've played with, and it's awesome. I
got him as well.
Yeah, and then Blood Reaver Gul'dan. No, wait. Oh, I'm mistaken. I misspoke. I actually got Blood Reaver Gul'dan out of the prologue, and I opened Deathstalker Rexar after our member.
That's
offline.
Right. That's right.
It was my last. It was
well,
my
you see, you called it.
Pack.
You called it.
I called it. I said last pack. It's gonna be It's gonna be Hunter Legendary. I didn't call Deathstalker Rexar. I just said Hunter Legendary. I said Hunter Legendary, and it was Rexar. So yeah, I misspoke earlier. Blood Reaver Gul'dan was the card I got. So I got 4, I believe. Yeah, 4 of the Death Knight heroes, which is a pretty good haul. And then I ended up with Prince Keleseth, which is pretty powerful. He is very, very powerful. And if you don't know, his battle cry is, if your deck has no 2-cost cards, give all minions in your deck +1/+1. So if you're playing like a zoo style deck, on turn 2, you're giving all your minions that are in your deck, not in your hand, +1/+1, which isn't a bad thing. You are getting so much value. And then I pulled Blood Queen Lanathel, which is the lifesteal legendary for Warlock, and I got Lillian Voss, which is the ultimate in Thief Rogue because she replaces all the spells in your hand with random spells. So you get all kind of she's
from your opponent's class.
Yeah. So she steals all kind of stuff, and she changes your stuff into stolen stuff, which is cool. So I ended up with a really good haul, and I played Blood. Let me see. All of them except for Blood Queen and Deathstalker Rexar. Those are the only two that I didn't get to play, and I feel bad about that. But I had another goal this past week. Golden Rogue.
And?
I am sitting. Now, you know how I'm very patient, right? So after the show, or after our recording on Thursday, I cranked out about 20-some wins with Rogue.
And that was late.
And then the next day I cranked out a few more. And I ended up at 498. And I was like, okay, I don't want to go to 499 because if I queue up accidentally and I accidentally win, I'll end up getting my Golden Rogue too early, you know? So I didn't want to upset Ragnaros, and I didn't want to get him all frustrated because too early, you know? You've awoken me too early, Executus, right?
Yep.
I didn't want to get Golden Rogue too early. So I thought after the show, real quick, I'll go ahead and play 2 Rogue games, which it might be quick, it might not be. So, and I'll get my Golden Rogue after the show. So if you guys want to stick around, if you're watching us live on Twitch, we will do it. So other than that, I've just been playing a ton of cards. Oh my goodness. Let's hear what you did with your card.
Let me get mine.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about decks and because I think tonight's just gonna be us talking about all the cards we played.
Yeah, definitely.
MVPs,
like you said, I did the prologue. I got Scourgelord Garage out of that. I also opened Lillian Voss. So I had this very similar situation. I got mostly legendary Death Knight heroes. I also got Shadow Reaper Anduin. And I got Uther of the Even Blade, which is the Paladin Death Knight, and Bolvar Fireblood, which is the Paladin Legendary. And like I said before, I crafted Frostlich Jaina and Sindragosa so that I could play with those characters for this week. Because I knew everybody knows I like the mage a lot, and it's like, you know what? Let's put it to the test, see how that works. And I have to say, it's pretty epic. Although the first game I played with her, my opponent had the exact same deck, and it went forever. Oh my goodness, because you don't die quick with that.
Oh no,
with those decks.
No.
When you get those heroes out, oh my goodness, it just seems to, you stay up at 30 health for a long time, and that was a mean battle.
Especially with the lifesteal. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All elementals have lifesteal.
Yes. It's nuts. So very, very good. What did you say? Epics or rares? Epics.
I got 20 epics.
8, 9,
and
10,
I've
11,
crafted quite a few since then too.
I had 13.
Okay.
And I do have to say one thing also. We did the stream, we opened packs, did all that stuff, and then we finished up, we stopped the stream. And then I ended up going out and coming back in, and I had 3 packs from winning the prologue for free, right? Opened 3 packs, back-to-back legendaries.
I know. Dude.
It was not on stream. I'm like, are you kidding me? I got 2 legendaries right there at the end.
Yep. Well, that was when I got what I ended up opening 4 or 5. I think 5. No. In my 50 packs, I think I opened up 4. And then
you opened 54 after that.
Yeah, and then I opened up another 57. And I ended up getting like all those legendaries, and then the last one all. It was crazy. We should have just stayed on Twitch.
Yeah, had we known. Well, I didn't know I had any more. I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
Logged out. I mean, not logged out, but got out of the game, came back in. And what? Oh, let me just go ahead and open these real quick.
That was funny.
That was crazy.
It was, right? But
I did see somebody on stream. I don't know if you ever looked at the episodes from Trollden. That is the epic moments of the week, whatever, the little highlights from the week.
Okay.
That he puts up on Twitter, on Reddit. Actually, it's on YouTube. One of these guys, he was streaming, and he's like, "Okay, gonna open a legendary. Okay, I guess legendary pops up. He's like, okay, it's a golden Lich King. He opens it. It's a golden Lich King, and he's just like, wow, that's crazy. Can you imagine opening a golden Lich King? Not only opening one, but calling it before you even.
Yeah, right. Wow. I wish I would have pulled Lich King. Well, speaking of pulling legendaries, I apologize, but I thought, let me go on my Asian account and open up a pack. I just got Uther of the Eben Blade. That's so funny. So yeah, I just opened up a legendary on my Asian account. So Asian pack. So I'm gonna play Asian Paladin. So, but craziness. How about, so we talked about our weeks. Obviously, there's so much more information. But how about the news? Let's go through the news real quick before we start ranting and raving about what we did.
Well, it's kind of short news-wise this week because obviously expansion's out. So a lot of people are focused right now on doing the expansion, taking care of that. But a few things that you should know about is that one, the Blizzard app. They renamed the Blizzard app. Well, guess what? They listened. They heard everybody. Not everybody was happy with that idea because the Battle.net was going away for the name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they changed their mind. They said, you know what? We heard what you had to say. We believe it. We agree with you. It's not going away. But what they're going to do is kind of rebrand it again. And it's going to be Blizzard Battle.net is how you're going to find the clients. It's going to say that now.
Blizzard Battle.net.
It's Blizzard Battle.net. That's the name of the client now.
All right. And that's very interesting. Okay.
So interesting. I'm glad they did it because so many people kind of identify with that name. It's the client, it's the thing you use. So it's really cool. Glad they decided to do that. They also said they're going to do a patch this week to fix an arena bug. Apparently, there was a bug in their client that they used to manage the game itself and to put which cards are available in the arena and that type of thing. And there were 12 cards missing from the arena. They fixed the bug in that client that they use and such. They have a push that they're going to push out that's going to fix the 12 missing cards from the arena. So that should change things a little bit. And lastly is fireside gatherings. Those events where you can go to a location somewhere nearby, which if you want to find out if there's any near you, go to firesidegatherings.com and you can look at your city and see what's available to you and what's coming up in the coming weeks. They're going to get what's called tavern versus tavern battles.
Ooh, so I like it.
These are going to be battles happening actually between different tavern locations against each other. And what's going to happen, though, is even crazier. They're going to compete through 3 different stages between these battles in a round-robin type format. If you're familiar with this with other tournaments. Yes. Then they're going to narrow down to a playoffs, which will happen in October. And then the final 2 teams are going to BlizzCon. The teams at those tavern events are going to go to BlizzCon to compete to be the innkeepers, the Fireside Gatherings champions. But not only that, you're being flown to BlizzCon to compete, and each player that qualifies in the grand finale will receive an Asus ROG gaming laptop.
Sweet.
So if you want to do this, look for an event near you because they're going to be getting fired up. If you are running an event, you must get your event registered and active by August 31st, and then the events will start early September. I believe the event has to start before September 9th. So coming up really quick. If you're interested in doing that, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of things back behind that to kind of encourage more competitive play, especially that event of Tavern versus Tavern.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be awesome.
Okay, that's it for news. Other than, did you know Yang Wu went on vacation for 2 weeks?
Is that news?
I think it's kind of funny. It's just, okay, yeah, it's launched. The baby has been delivered. It's time for the developers to take some vacation. Well-earned vacation. Too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, this expansion is awesome. So before we get into our opinions of the expansion, we may have touched on this before, but I just saw mine. So long ago, I opted into the newsletter and whatever Blizzard wants to send me advertising wise. I'm cool with that. I don't mind spending money on a company that gives me good stuff. So, I got an email, man, it was a long time ago, August 2nd. So 13 days ago, I get this email and it says your month in Hearthstone.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we talked about this on the show or not.
Nope.
But so it says your month in the Hearthstone. So it says, well met, Espo. July was an eventful month in the tavern. Below are some of the most notable Hearthstone achievements we've collected. So in other words, they keep these stats. They keep tons of stats. So they're starting to let us see a little bits of these stats, right? Share these accomplishments on social media, then pull up a chair and celebrate with us before the competition heats up again. So what they did in this email is it's a really long image of all this stuff. So after that text box, it says win streak, and it has the big number 6, and it says astounding. You had a win streak of 6 games in Tavern Brawl. So obviously that was my greatest achievement for the month because that's really big at the top of the list. So that's really big, I guess. 6 wins or 6. Okay, so it was 6 in a row. So I guess that's pretty big, 6 in a row in a Tavern Brawl. I was probably using a cheesy deck where I win automatically. But that's besides the point. I still made 6. And then it goes into these smaller images. And it says highest rank. And this is kind of sad. But it says rank 17. So apparently it wasn't that great of a month for me in July. It says, congratulations, you reached rank 17 in Standard. So that was my rank in Standard. Obviously, for the month of July, it was better than Wild, because I'm thinking in that space it would have been, whatever my highest rank was. Then next to that image, it says Brawler 14. It said, you had 14 wins in Ragnaros' Fire Festival. Players in your region had 3.7 wins on average. Making me feel a little bit better. Okay, so I'm feeling okay. And then it says win rate. Hunter versus. So I don't know if it's win rate versus Hunter or if my Hunter had the highest win rate during July. No. Okay, now that I read the fine print, it says your win rate versus Hunter was 61.9%. So that must have been my highest win rate versus a certain class. So in other words, I really had it out for Hunters last month in July. I put it to them. So 61.9% is actually pretty good. That's not bad. And then the last thing they showed is total wins. It says you won 31 games in ranked standard mode in July. So I only won 31 games in that kind of was.
What was the title? What's the subject of the email?
The subject of the email is your month in Hearthstone. Espo, see how you fared in July. So your month in Hearthstone.
Okay, I can't find it. So
your month in
I
Hearthstone.
remember seeing it. Maybe I saw it somewhere else and someone else got it and I didn't get it.
I just thought this was really cool.
Yeah, because I wanted to look at mine. Because I remember I probably got it on my phone and I was looking at my phone going, cool, I'm gonna check this out later, and I always forget to do that when that happens.
Yeah, I would really like to see, what all happened in this month. So I'm killing it. Getting Golden Rogue. I'm wondering if they'll show my Golden Rogue. If they'll be like, hey, you got Golden Rogue in this month. So that was really cool. If you guys aren't opted in to the newsletter and stuff for Blizzard, opt into that, and you might get cool emails too. So I wasn't sure if we talked about that, but I thought that would be
no, we didn't.
A neat thing to toss in there. So, but
well, cool.
All right. So you were talking earlier about. Did you have something else to say with?
I was gonna say one thing we should probably mention, and I was thinking we are gonna do this probably in a different way too, is that with this expansion, if you don't know already, you get a introduction, an adventure tied in for free along with this.
Oh yeah.
And with the adventure, you get a prologue, which is the first battle you go against. And after you defeat that, you end up getting a free Death Knight card that's random. So everybody gets a different card. And then you have Wing 1, so to speak, opens up. And there's 3 battles in that you fight 3 bosses. So I don't know if we want to go. I think we'll go into those a little bit more detail next week. Okay. So that we give people time to go through it and experience it on their own without spoiling any of the fun. But I do have to say that first battle was a beast at first. Well, wow. Well, that took some work, man.
Well,
What? Why are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing because, so obviously this past week, Rez and I got together. Rez and I got together a lot this past week.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And we jumped on our Asian accounts too and had a lot of fun. But he hadn't played the prologue.
Okay.
Yet. So it was, I don't know if it was Friday night or it might have been Saturday morning. So his Saturday night, we get online and we're like, okay, Rez, go through it. So I just, I don't know if I'm spoilers. So this is, if you haven't done the prologue yet, don't listen right now. Okay. So you've done the prologue, obviously. Yeah. You said, okay. So, you got these.
Here is our spoiler noise. Okay.
That's the spoiler noise. Okay. So, Rez goes in. And it's Jaina versus the Lich King, right? And you get a pre-made deck, and you're working with that deck, and you're looking, and it's a little strange because you have
rolled.
Well, you get all your hands all legendaries, right? So you start out with all these legendaries, and I was like, "Whoa, Rez, you got a hand, man! Good job." And he was like, oh, yeah, but I can't play any of them right now. And I was like, okay. So he mulligans and he gets some cards and he can't play them yet. So the Lich King plays a spell and covers his board in taunted up 3/3s. And I was like, what? Wow, dude. What are you going to do? And he's like, I hope I get, some kind of glyph and a primordial glyph, and I'm able to get into a flame strike before these things. So of course, 21 damage on turn 2, right? And then Rez is like, and then this little thing pops up. And Tyrion says, in 3 turns, I'll be there. Rez is like, in 3 turns, I'll be dead. And of course, the next turn, he's dead. So, of course, Rez, he's like, oh, wow, that's, yeah, okay. Because now, Frost Lich Jaina. Now, Rez hasn't seen all the cards. He's been, doing the teaching thing in Korea, so he's been kind of out of the loop. So he was super stoked because he likes Mage, he likes Warrior, and it was cool. So we went through all that, and obviously went through the second tier, because the first tier is the prologue. and then you get the 3 bosses, Marogar, and what's the second boss?
Hold on a second, I'll tell you. I'm in it right
I know
now.
the third boss is boss. The third boss was when I was telling you. I said, "Yeah, I just got done beating the old lady."
Yes, it was. Okay, first boss is Lord Marogar, then Deathbringer Sorving,
That's right.
and Lady Death Whisper.
Yeah, so just cool stuff, and watching him go through that was awesome. Now, I will say this. After gaining a lot of cards, after, getting all the packs opened, this is a lot easier once you open up all your packs and get some cards from this expansion. This expansion, oh my goodness. So let me ask you, Fastidious. Okay. Most played. Let's go with most played. Let's go most played deck this past week. Like what?
That's easy.
Okay, let's go class then. Most played class.
That's easy. Mage.
Okay, Mage. Awesome.
In fact, I have to say, Mage is pretty much the only class I played.
Okay.
I want to go back and do some of the other ones, especially the ones I have the heroes for. But I mainly did the Mage one because I wanted to get a really good feel for it for this week. I wanted to run it through its paces and really kind of get it as much as I could in that aspect. So.
Very cool. So I also played Mage because I had the 2 cards also. But I ended up playing the most was Rogue because I was going for my golden. But second would definitely be Priest. Because, I don't know, can I count Rogue? Because I had an ulterior motive, right?
No.
Like I want it.
That's fine. It counts.
Okay.
Because you use new cards in it, right? You didn't play a deck that you had before.
Not really. I added to it a little bit. But the one deck that I used almost all new cards in was Mage. And I played like 3 matches with it. And I played versus Rez. So I guess we can talk about that now because you talked about your experiences. So in your Mage deck, Vestidius, did you just slam a bunch of elementals, or how did you build yours? Or did you net deck? And if so,
no, I used Blizzard's recipe.
Oh, the Fire and Ice, I think it's called.
I did Fire and Ice. That's right.
So for those of you that
as a result, I had to craft some cards. I ended up crafting both legendaries, and I crafted one other card that I didn't have actually from a previous expansion. So.
Okay. Well, for those of you that don't know, when you go to craft a deck, if you look, there's actually, is it 4 slots? So you have like the classic deck, and then you have, I think, one from past expansions, and then you have the current recipe, which includes cards from the newest expansion, and then you have custom, which you can make your own, and it's a blank template. But the Mages is Fire and Ice, and I actually did the same thing, except I mixed it up a little bit. I changed some things that I really didn't agree with. I actually took Sindragosa out. And I
really wanted to play a Sindragosa.
Yeah, I took a few other. Well, Sindragosa. Oh my goodness! So for those of you that are wondering what Sindragosa does, or you forgot, Sindragosa is the legendary dragon, and she brings along with her as a battle cry 2/0/1. I think they're minions, like frozen skeletons or something.
Yep.
When they die, they put a random legendary in your hand. So you have control of when you play it.
Yeah, 0/1 frozen champions.
Yeah, so I took her out because I felt like, I wanted to really play with the whole elemental theme and see how much I could survive, right? So I made that, and Rez made his because he also got Sindragosa and Frostlich Jaina. So we went at each other, dude.
Oh my!
And I mean, we went at each other. Well, you know, Rez and I usually say, okay, you know, with this deck, you can't attack until you got a legendary on the board, or you can only attack minions until turn 10, or you know, no, we just went at each other, dude. It was just, you know,
even just those decks straight out is going to be a epic battle, I think. Just because of those hero powers. So
and once we got those hero powers down, like once we got our Death Knight heroes down, I mean, it was a battle before that. And I want to say I ended up getting Baron Geddon down. I ended up getting, because we did wild.
Mm-hmm.
We both wanted, well, we wanted to test some things too. You know, we weren't sure exactly how things worked with Ragnaros, Baron Geddon, you know, because they do elemental damage. So we both threw in Ragnaros and Baron Geddon, and man, Baron Geddon did work. I was down to like 9, and I think I dropped Baron Geddon straight up to 30 plus, and it was awesome. But Rez ended up being the last person to drop Baron Geddon and Ragnaros after dispatching my Baron Geddon and Ragnaros. So, you know, we both Death Knighted up. Then we ended up dropping our other legendaries, our elemental legendaries, and it was still an epic battle. I mean, it was like we'd get each other down to like the teens, and then we just heal back up with all our elementals because they all had lifesteal, and it was crazy. It was crazy town. So we teched in a few cards and had a lot of fun, but we played like 3 or 4 matches, and then it was experiment time. And it was crazy experiment time. I actually experimented. Well, I tell you what, before I go into my Warlock experiment deck, why don't you talk about your experience with your mage?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, my first battle was against another mage that was playing almost the exact same deck. And I wasn't sure it was going to be that way until I played my Jaina. Got my Jaina out on the board, and the next turn he plays Jaina. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This is going to be a battle. And back and forth, up and down, just trying to health going both directions. I mean, you'd knock him down a few, he'd come right back up. But unfortunately, I ended up going through all my elementals very quickly, and he was throwing down such large minions, I could not kill him off with the hero power. But I did read a technique I didn't even think about. I can't believe I didn't think about this. But if you've got one of your minions down to 1 health, kill it off. You're just going to get another minion back. Yeah, that's your tip for you if you're playing Jaina. Kill off your minion because you'll get another one right back because the hero power summons another elemental when you destroy a minion that you hit for 1 damage or kill. You end up killing with the hero power. So that first match didn't go well. I ended up losing that one. But then after that, every game I played after that, I won, sometimes significantly. And it was just powerful, you know, and got to see lots of other heroes in the process. I also did the adventure pieces. Honestly, I have not finished it. I got the last one to do. I have not gone back and finished that one yet because I was enjoying playing around with Jaina. But I got the first 2 done. Like I said, the first one was a bit of a challenge. I was hard pressed on that one. It took some thinking to really get around that one until I figured it out. Once you figure it out, though, you're like, I see what you're doing. I got you now, and I don't want to say anything to ruin it for anybody. But yeah, that was legendary. A good one.
Coolest legendary in your hand from your 0-1 skeletal dudes.
I didn't have coolest ones.
Oh no!
Every one I've had has not been good. I can't remember, unfortunately. But there was one battle I got horrible legendaries, just horrible. Like, are you kidding me? What are you doing? You know, and so I haven't had the epic legendaries yet on it. Yeah, all right. So it's been good. It was a lot of fun. I've enjoyed the deck so far. I've just while we're talking, I crafted a priest deck so that I can play with Anduin. So I'm going to play with that after the show too. That's one I've been wanting to do as well as the priest. And I did the recipe that Blizzard provided, and I was 3 cards shy. I don't have the legendary that comes with the priest. So I replaced it with a few other cards, but we'll give it a shot, see what happens.
Very cool. So I do want to say this before we go any further. We're talking about all these new cards. And like we do with every new expansion, we like to remind you not to be overwhelmed. There's a lot of new cards out there. And, we are a casual podcast, and we try to help out new players. So I will go ahead and I will say this. Don't be overwhelmed with all the new cards and all the new information going out. Go out there. Don't be afraid to look at some cheaper decks. Look at the common cards that you may be able to craft pretty easy to make a deck. On my Asian account, which I don't have a lot of cards on, it was very difficult to defeat the 3 bosses. The prologue was easy because that's not my deck, Yeah. But it was difficult, dude. It was difficult to do. So maybe, play a little bit. Like, as a new player, don't forget to re-roll those quests out of 40 gold to hope to get, 50 and 60 gold or free packs for spectating. Don't just finish the 40 gold quests if that's your only one. Wait, until you get a better quest. Try to exit out and get a better quest for more gold. And get a few packs under your belt. Get a few maybe better cards. Craft some. And then try to revisit these heroes in the adventure and try to beat them then. Because they are pretty tough. Like Murogar, the first one, you almost have to beat him in one turn. Because
don't ruin it. We're gonna talk about it next week.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, don't be disheartened. Open up a pack a week, a pack or 2 weeks, 2 packs a week, and you'll be fine. Just enjoy it. Just have a lot of fun. So,
one thing I do want to mention is, I know you don't know what you have in this, but I ended up with 12 goldens from the openings. 12 goldens. And I've got 4 golden cards in my priest.
Do you want me to look? Do you want me to?
You don't know. You burned them, didn't you?
Oh no, I know.
You haven't burnt them yet?
No, I did. I definitely. Okay. Dude, they were gone so fast. They were going so fast.
And I also want to mention, CB No More says in chat that the Priest Legendary, in his opinion, wasn't worth crafting. But that's one of my favorite cards I want to play with. So I may end up crafting it just because of it. It's Battle Cry, shuffle a copy of your opponent's deck into your deck. I want to play with that so bad. That's Crazy Town. So, but it's definitely, I think it's not competitive. It is fun time. That's why I would use that. So, yeah, I am missing a few of the legendaries. I mean, a few of the cards from the Priest deck. I'm missing the Embrace Darkness and Obsidian Statue cards. So I did not open those. Okay, go ahead. How many goldens?
Obsidian Statue's amazing, by the way. Okay, so 12 goldens. 3 of them are rare. 3 of them are rare. 1 of them was epic. So, and all the rest were common. And they're now dust, and they actually allowed me to craft a few legendaries. So I actually ended up crafting Lyra, the Priest Legendary from the last expansion. Okay. Yeah.
So I had 4 rares, 1 epic.
Okay. Yeah, I had some pretty good luck. Got a lot of dust. But so the second deck that I played a lot of, played a lot of Rogue, right? Played a lot of Rogue.
Yep.
And then, Rez and I played the Mage against Mage and went into a life-stealing battle, which life-steal, new keyword, when spells or minions do damage, it heals you for that much damage. But of course, that spell or that minion has to have the keyword lifesteal on it. And you can also see the little purple broken hearts on that minion, and that means it has lifesteal. So, Warlock, dude. Gnome Feratu. Okay?
Yeah.
No, remember, was I talking to you? Okay, was I talking to you about this? I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this card work.
We kind of chatted about it. Go ahead.
Okay. So I said, I'm going to make Gnome Feratu work. So I went ahead and I said, Rez, I want to do something. Just bear with me. Play a game against me. So I made this. It says Death to Your Deck. That's the name of this. So what I do is I bounce Gnome Feratu with Brewmasters and a few other things. But I also play Cold Light Oracles. And this is a wild deck. Cold Light Oracles, Dancing Blades, Mukla, anything that fills your hand. I also play not Arcane Giants, but Mountain Giants. Wait, is it Mountain Giants? No. Whatever the giant is that when your opponent's hand, Clockwork maybe, when your opponent's hand has, this card costs less for every card in your opponent's hand.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And then, so all the bouncing cards, anything that would enable me to play cards multiple times. So I fill up their hands and I burn, and then I play Fell Reaver with Treachery. So are you familiar with Fell Reaver? Yes. Fell Reaver is, I think it's an 8/8 robot for 5. Anytime you play a card, or anytime your opponent plays a card, you burn the top 3 cards of your deck. They're just gone. So I said, all right, Rez, we're going to do this. So I kind of just drew cards in my hand, and I put cards in his hand, and then I dropped Fell Reaver. So, of course, he's not laughing because he understands what I'm trying to do. He's like, yeah, you're not going to keep that Fell Reaver on your side of the board. So I immediately tossed it to his side of the board. And then I have a few 0-cost minions that I play. Burn, 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 burn. And I'm burning his deck. And then I drop next turn. I play more cards. Because he has an 8/8 that he can't really get rid of because I'm just playing 0
You'll have everything on the board.
Right. Yeah, like they're little 1-cost cards. So he's and I'm burning. And then I played what did I play? I played Cold Light. And what Cold Light does is Cold Light makes him draw cards. Well, if he's in fatigue already, then obviously he's just taking damage. Here's the one thing that I learned, though, through this experimentation.
Okay.
I would have to save the Dancing Blades and the Cold Lights until end game after he went into fatigue. Because Gnome Feratu and Fell Reaver will not put you into fatigue. Because they draw cards. If you draw a card, it burns it, right? Well, they're not, or they don't draw cards. They just burn them. Well, there's no cards in your deck, so they're not able to burn. So it is a little tough. You have to make sure that your timing is correct. And but man, I did it. I was so excited. So
have you tried it on the ladder?
I think
against
I played
regular opponents.
I think I played like 2 or 3 games and I got beaten all of them. But the other people were like, wow, because after I would Treachery and man, just so cool. So another card that's great with Treachery is the epic Skeletal Rascal or something Rascal.
Yeah, the Rascal. Yeah.
Battlecry and Death Rattle. So Battlecry is summon a 5/5 skeleton on your side of the board. Death Rattle is summon a 5/5 skeleton for your opponent. Well, it only has 2 health. So you go ahead, you toss down this little
Rattling Rascal.
Rattling Rascal. So Rattling Rascal, you toss him down, right? You get a 5/5 skeleton and a 2/2. Treachery the skeleton to the other side of the board. And then hopefully, if you did it correctly, you can kill him off with one of your minions, and you get another 5/5 on your side of the board because you've played Treachery.
Right.
So cards like that, and a couple other Warlock cards that do crazy stuff. When there's another one where it's Howl Fiend, I think. When you do damage to it, you burn cards off your deck. So I would Treachery that with a bunch of 1/1 tentacles on the board and
when
jam all my
damage. You discard a random card.
Yeah. Oh, you discard. That's right. So I would go ahead and make him discard all the cards that I made him draw, and it was evil, dude. It was
man.
Luckily, Rez is my friend, and he didn't get too salty. But I mean, it was awesome. Like it actually did what I wanted it to do. So I wanted to experiment with it, see if it would work. So I played that quite a bit with Rez, and I played a little bit on ladder, but it's more just a fun deck. So that's my I guess second, third. I don't know. So treachery, dude, treachery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did not get treachery. Card. I did not get the rascally rascal, the rattling rascal, but I'm calling you wascally. Yeah, so there's a few cards I still need to craft. I've got 1,230 dust. It's like I'm gonna hold off on crafting anything else because I crafted those cards, Jaina and the dragon, Syndragosa. And I ended up also crafting what was the other card I crafted? I had to craft one that was from another expansion that I still had not got from the last one, which I was surprised. So I could go to the deck itself and tell you. 1 second. I'm right there. It was Shimmering. No. Was it Shimmering Tempest?
It doesn't sound familiar.
No, it was Servant of Kalamos. I didn't have any of those.
Okay.
So I had to craft 2 of those.
I gotcha.
So that was something that was important for that deck, and went ahead and crafted those 2. So, yeah, it was.
Servant of Kalamos is pretty cool. I do like Servant of Kalamos.
Yep. So it's a fun deck. And again, I'm using recipes that Blizzard provides you. So if you're wanting to know what those decks are, it's right in the client. It's the 3rd item they give you when you go craft a deck. And in this case, the Fire and Ice deck, I crafted all the cards I needed to actually create the deck as is. And then the other deck I've just created is the one that's on the Priest deck list, which is called Priest. It is called Shadow Reaper's Revenge. And in that deck, it does have quite a few legendaries that you may need for this. We have a Shadow Reaper of Anduin, of course, but you need Prophet Velen and Prince Taladram. I did not have him. I don't have Eternal Servitude, and I don't have Prophet Velen. So, and you need Lyra the Sunjard.
Yeah, I crafted her, like I said, and I'm pretty happy. Lyra's from, what is it, Ungoro.
Mm-hmm, yep. I already had Lyra.
She's pretty cool. I like her a lot.
Yeah, so I'm excited to play with that deck. I'm going to play with that later, like I said.
Yeah, so I also made a priest deck. So my priest deck it revolves around bringing back and getting out big guys quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got just a lot of stuff. Like my win condition is probably Mind Blast with Prophet Velen. So I've managed to get out 2 Prophet Velens and Mind Blast for, let me see, 20.
Wow.
With one Mind Blast. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I play a lot of the cards because in this expansion, I think there's 2 cards that bring back minions that have died this game. And of course, earlier there's already minions in past expansions that do that. So a lot of cool stuff in Priest, a lot of cool tools in Priest came out, and very excited to. I haven't really dove deep into it, but I'm probably 50% playing it. I played probably 10 matches so far because I think my next class to get golden in is Priest, because I almost have 250 wins with Priest, so I'm halfway to 500. So, and I would love to get 500 wins on my Priest. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Priest is interesting right now. I like it a lot.
Well, I'm at 351 with my mage, which means I need to work it more, and at 99 with my priest. So
okay,
I need to work hard on my mage. So that's where I'm working. That's probably the closest I have of any of my decks is that one. Next one would be probably Paladin, which is at 222.
Okay. Yeah, you were working on your mage when I was working on my Paladin, I think. Does that sound right?
Yeah, and then I got distracted by Shaman, I think.
Yeah.
And I played Shaman for a bit. And then I got distracted by Paladin. Worked Paladin a little bit.
Dude, Paladin.
There's some good decks
awesome.
out there.
Yeah, Paladin's awesome. Yeah, I got
cool.
Paladin. So, but
well, I guess that's about it then. At least for this week, we'll dig more into other stuff. But did you have something you wanted to mention on here?
So, let me see. Just hints and tips. Get out there, reroll your quests, and don't be intimidated by all these new cards. Just experiment, have fun. A lot of the popular, which are the meta decks out there right now that seem to be winning a lot, there's probably only 1 or 2 cards from this expansion in there. And, don't feel bad that you don't have all the cards yet. But, and honestly, I really wouldn't craft anything yet. If you're not sitting on, 3,000 plus dust, I really would just wait and see what happens and see what cards become pretty powerful. We do see a lot of commons and rares actually in this expansion that are really doing work right now.
Yeah,
and they may continue to do work. So, open up those packs, crack those packs, and just enjoy the missions that are coming out. Those missions are going to be awesome, and hope that you can use that Death Knight hero that you get. So I was able to use my Gul'dan. So take advantage of the Death Knight, because that's a big deal. It's like, what was it, 2 expansions ago, or I think it was 3 expansions ago now, we had Whispers of the Old Gods, and you got Cthulhu in your first pack. Right. And that was really cool. So, but yeah. So, I did notice this week that we are sitting, because I had a person ask me about the podcast, a family member, and I said, well, search Hearthstone on iTunes and tell me what comes up. And they said, oh, the Angry Chicken, and then that's you. And I said, no, that's not me. And they said, Value Town, is that you? No, that's definitely not me. Oh, how about the Light Forge? That's your, no, that's not my podcast. Oh, Legend of the Innkeeper? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. So, Legend of the Innkeeper, if you do a search in iTunes, we're number 4. So not too bad, considering.
Depends on who, not for me.
Oh no, what happened?
It's on page 3. I gotta fix that.
Did you search just Hearthstone?
Hearthstone podcast.
Yeah, don't add podcast. Just put Hearthstone.
Really that high?
Yeah. Just put Hearthstone.
Just Hearthstone.
Mm-hmm. No. You know what? Were you on your computer? No, I was on my family member's phone. Yeah, I said download the podcast app, and then
you're doing it in the podcast app. Sorry, you're doing it from the app, not Google. Gotcha.
Don't use Google, because Google decides. Yeah, Google has their hand in everything. They make, and they don't like Apple, so they will screw stuff up. But
okay, so I'm searching Hearthstone on the podcast app, and number 4. Yeah, there we are.
So I think that's pretty cool, and that's based on subscribers. So if you are not subscribed to us on iTunes, go subscribe. Even if you don't listen to it on iTunes, you listen to it through Stitcher, or you listen to it live on our Twitch, or you listen to it other places like YouTube or Stitcher Radio, or on our website, legendoftheinnkeeper.com. Just get on iTunes somehow, even if you don't like Apple, and give us a review, and go ahead and subscribe, because subscribers and reviews actually get us higher on that list. Yep. We've managed to stay in 3rd and 4th place almost since we came out.
Yep.
So we've been doing our best to bring you guys some cool casual Hearthstone information. So if you like our podcast and you like Vestidius, then go ahead and do it. Because whether you like me or not, I'm going to stay. So that's evident.
Also, one thing I want to say is that for next week, if you have something you would like to hear us talk about specifically about this expansion, or if you have any input or questions, send us an email at info@legendoftheinnkeeper.com so that we can have that now ahead of time so we can prepare an answer and also get you on the show and we'll talk about it.
Awesome. So obviously this week, since I talked about that, we have no iTunes reviews. So get out there, give us a 5-star review, help us on that ranking. That would be awesome. But we do have an email.
Yep.
So our man Deadpool, he's been in Twitch chat a few times. He's been talking to us, and he's been telling me that he's going to send me an email about a game story. So I will go ahead and read this. He says, "All right, Espo. I was finishing out my free arena run, and I was at 4 wins, hoping for another one. As I wait for my opponent to show up, it's a rogue. I was a shaman, and was like, oh no, this is not good. Probably because he knows I play rogue, so obviously it's a great class, right? I started off with all high mana cards in hand. I mulligan and ended up with high mana cards again, so starting off with bad luck. The first few turns, we both didn't play anything. It is turn 4, and he coins out Bitter Tide Hydra. It's a 5-mana 8/8 and says whenever this minion takes damage, deal 3 damage to your hero. I'm sweating at this point. The next card I draw is Volcano. Deal 15 damage, randomly split among all minions. There's no other minions on the board but Bitter Tide Hydra."
Oh. I think I know where this is going.
The flames start falling from the sky, and it hits this minion 8 times, dealing a total of 24 damage to his hero. The rogue sits there and says, well played, and plays a 2/6 taunt. He's sitting at 6 health. I have no cards to play, plus with the overload in effect, so I pass my turn. He goes to face with his 2/6 taunt and weapon. My turn again. I pull Stampede and Kodo. I smash him to the floor and get rid of the taunt. Then I hero power to get a 0/2 taunt and pass my turn. He comes at me and hits my taunt and passes the turn. I still don't have anything to play, so I go face with the Stampede and Kodo. He says, well played. I give up. I was shocked. So amazing, like crazy wavy game there, right? So he starts out, no cards in hand, neither guy's playing. His opponent plays Bitter Tide Hydra. He draws into Volcano. You know, I imagine myself, my eyes would be huge. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I got this. 24 damage in 1 turn. Come on, this is awesome. And then you got nothing to play. So frustrating, but a great story. And this is why I like playing this game, because stuff like this happens. You know, I mean, if I did 24 damage in 1 turn and my hand was empty, I would still think I got this, you know? But yeah, crazy stuff. So huge shout out to Deadpool for sending in that story. That's awesome. I appreciate you typing all that up. I know I despise typing, so I appreciate that. I would also, you know, each week I look on our Twitter, and which is at LOTI Podcast. You can also tweet at XCMTBGamer, and that will get my attention, and I may give you a shout out. So this week's shout out goes out to Wayne. We've used his tweets before. He says, even considering my legendaries, my epics, and the rares that I pulled from packs, this is my MVP so far. Hash Brown does real work. Hash Brown, Hearthstone. I'm going to add Hash Brown guaranteed fun. Or fun guaranteed, because this guy, the common card called Bone Mare. So for 7 mana, you get a 5/5 with a battle cry, give a friendly minion +4/+4 and taunt. Wayne, I agree. This card does work. Like, this is awesome. Giving anything +4/+4 and taunt is good, even if it's on turn 7. Like, that's super cool. So put this in a deck where you're guaranteed to have minions on the board, like maybe a shaman or a paladin where you've got some sticky minions, or your hero power creates minions, and there you go. Does real work. I like it. I approve. Thank you, Wayne. And this week's Facebook shout out. So for those of you that don't know, we have a Facebook page that's dedicated to the podcast community that we've kind of that you guys have kind of made around this podcast. You know, all we did was make a page and say, hey, if you patronize us by going
supporting
to
the show,
patreon.com/ is it
Legend
LOTI
of the
podcast?
Legend of the
Innkeeper. Legend. If you go there and you patronize us and help us out a little bit with making the podcast happen each week, we will invite you to the Facebook page.
And Discord channel.
Yes, and Discord channel. Which is amazing. This Facebook page is so cool. Anytime anybody posts anything on this Facebook page, like, immediately you get a dozen people commenting and, you know, helping people out. I don't think we've ever had trolling, at least in a derogatory or evil way. It's always been fun, and oh my gosh, I can't say enough about our Facebook community. So this week's Facebook shout out goes out to Michael. So all Michael did was post a picture, and it's a screenshot of him versus a druid. He is the paladin with he already has the Lightbringer equipped, which is the weapon that Tyrion drops, right? I think is it Lightbringer?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, okay. He already has it equipped. So that means Tyrion's already had Tyrion already has dropped this weapon for him. So that's one Tyrion that he's played, and he got the death rattle equipping the weapon. Then he has 2 other Tyrions on the board, which is crazy. So, and then of course he's emoting well played. I think in his comment he said he didn't feel that he had to use the well played, but he thought it was warranted considering he played 3 Tyrions. And I believe there's a golden Tyrion in his hand also. I can't really see the image that well, but and he also has N'Zoth in his hand. What in the world is going on with this deck? As I look at the picture, I notice how awesome it is, right? And then Spike Ridge Steed is in his hand also. This is just crazy. So shout out to Michael in our Facebook group, because that's a great screen capture. I love that screenshot. So thank you so much. But all right, Fastidious, anything from you?
No, that's all good, man. There's been
you got it. You got it.
So yeah, if you want to join us on Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/Legend of the Innkeeper. And
yes.
Again, we appreciate all the support, because it does help us move forward in a lot of different projects, like fixing Espo's camera, which turns out to be a user error. But
that's crazy, right?
But also, it's going to get us prepared for other things coming up in the future. So if you are able to do that, if you'd support us doing $2 on Patreon, it helps support the show. It's a little amount, and also it goes towards you and all the Facebook group and as well as the Discord. So we'd love to have that if you're able to do so. We appreciate it. That's about it though for this week. So next week we'll dig in a little bit more. If you guys have questions or want us to talk about something specifically, let us know. Otherwise, we're probably going to dig into the first adventures, because the second adventure will be opening up this week, probably tomorrow. So you'll be able to do that if you haven't already, and more fun to talk about. So
will it be tomorrow? Because
tomorrow or Thursday?
Yeah,
it doesn't say if you hover over it.
Yeah, the expansion dropped on a Thursday. So I assume it's going to be every Thursday. But, I mean, they could bump it up and could be different.
Yeah, I tried hovering over the next week and see. It just says opens week 2.
Okay.
Doesn't give me information. But then again, I have to finish this week. So
Yeah.
I got work to do before it comes out.
Do work.
So anyways, thanks for listening. And if you want to hang out with us on Twitch while we're recording, it's Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time at twitch.tv/LOTI podcast.
And right after the show, well, a little bit after, because I'm actually on my Asian account right now, I'm going to go ahead and get Golden Rogue. So if you guys want to stick around on Twitch, I will attempt at getting Golden Rogue.
If you want to see it after the fact, you can go to the YouTube channel and check it out.
Yep.
So it'll be on there recorded after the episode. So
that's right.
Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Good job, team.
I forgot to do a Zencaster, but it actually went pretty good tonight, so we didn't have any issues.
I did notice that. So.
Okay, so you're playing a game?
Yeah, so
problem is though you're on your Asian account, so I can't see.
Yeah, I'm on my Asian account, so we will have to just yeah. Well, dude, I tell you what, I wanna see your you said you also made a what the heck? A priest? You also made a priest?
Yep.
Can you debut that for us on Twitch and let us take a look at that? I want to see that. I am interested.
I've never played it, so I don't know.
That'll make it even better. I'm trying to defeat Marogar with Asian cards. I don't have any cards on that account, so it's very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, this is Shadow Reaper's Revenge.
Okay.
Tarunde. So I'm really not even sure how this is going to play, so we'll try and figure it out.
Yeah.
And let me give us a little volume. Hopefully not too much. So let me know if it's too loud.
All right, so yeah, I'm not.
So yeah, so I got Shadow Visions, Power Word Shield, Circle of Healing, Destroy Shadow Word Pain, the Coin, and a Cabal Shadow Priest. That's it. Can't do a thing this turn. So are you watching that, or are you playing your game? Or are you doing both?
I'm almost defeated Marogar on the what I call
on the Asia.
On the what in the world? my wife just came in and gave me Pokemon cards. What, honey? What is? It came out of a cereal box. Did you win at Pokemon? What is going on? Oh, that's nice. Thank you to my wife for the Pokemon cards.
Gonna do that.
All right.
We're on stream, but look who just walked in.
Oh, there she is! Awesome, Squishy Dragon. What's going on, Squishy?
Say it again.
Hey, Squishy.
Hey, what's up?
Well, I guess I need to look at the camera.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looks like you're doing good there, getting whooped.
No, I'm not playing. I'm in Asia right now.
Oh.
I'm actually in Asia.
Yeah, he's overseas right now. He's playing other games.
I beat Marogar.
Yeah, I'm just playing the priest deck.
Well, Asia sure looks like your office.
Asia looks like my office. Yeah, my office is gonna change. I got a lot going on. So
yeah, that's what is that gonna be, the nursery?
Yes. Well, this is gonna be my wife's office, and then I will actually move my stuff into what will become the nursery. Once we have the baby, then yeah.
Then that's what's going to be at the goat corral.
Well, okay, so that's a possibility. I may You may see me not at a stand-up desk, but in a pasture with goats jumping around, or I might be standing there like this because goats are beating me in the back of the head. So, yeah, crazy town. All right, I'm jumping on into the Americas right now. I want to see this priest deck that you're playing, and I'll try to shout cast it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, well, you guys have fun.
All right, nice seeing you, Squishy.
See ya.
Ooh, Despicable Dreadlord. My opponent is at the end of the turn doing 1 damage to all enemies. Need to find a way to get rid of that dude.
I have to find a way to spec.
There's only one way to get rid of him. And I don't have it.
Mind control?
I don't have it.
No mind control?
Yeah, I'm in a mess. I haven't been able to play any minions because, yeah.
All right, let me take a look here.
Okay, I'm just going to have to start drawing cards here. Yeah, I'm getting a little laggy. That's not helping me.
I cannot do it.
Free from Amber. I run that card in my deck.
Yeah, that was one. That was one I had to replace a card. I did the replace a card option, and that was one of my options. I was like, that would fit well.
I got the Lich King twice, dude. Twice already I've got the Lich King, which is crazy. There's a lot of cards out there that are 8 or more. Eternal Servitude. Great card. I love that card because you get to choose what minion you're bringing back for 4 mana. Come on. It's awesome.
Okay. I may be using my Cabal Shadow Priest to take his taunt.
Yeah, the Dreadlord's tough to deal with.
Let me change your mind.
Yeah.
The problem is, I'd like to have a minion with 5 or more attack on his side of the board, so I can at least destroy that.
Yeah, it's tough. I've played Anduin before and just destroyed 1 minion, so it's definitely something that you can do. I haven't played him on a blank board though. I always play him when I can at least get 1 minion down.
1 million, wow.
1 million down. That's right, 1 million.
I guess I have to intern. Why is this so laggy, man? This is ridiculous.
Wait till I play.
Now, one thing you don't see, well, you're spectating. I have another screen I will show. Let me edit the size here. I have on my screen an overlay. Oh, is it not going to show? Oh, it's not showing because I'm not clicked on it. Okay.
Ouch.
There we go.
Well, you've got Wild Pyromancer, Coin, Eternal Servitude. So
there we go. You can see my overlay on stream. Shows you all the cards I have in my hand and what I have played and what I have left. Well, here's what we're going to have to do.
Yeah, Wild Pyro and then Eternal Servitude.
Get the taunt back.
And then you can coin out Radiant Elemental. And that Radiant Elemental will do double duty. It'll be another body on the board, and it will make your spells cost 1 less. So he might Death Coil your Void Walker to draw a card, but I don't see a lot of people running Death Coil nowadays.
Oh, I saw it a lot when I was playing that mage.
Did you?
Well, against this one Warlock, man. It's like, dude, I'm killing everything I put on the board.
Yeah. Now you're talking about the old Death Coil, right? The one that's deal 1 damage, draw a card, or the Lich King Death Coil?
The old one. There, that I saw that a lot too. The file.
The file's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. I'm in trouble here.
Well, I would definitely.
Now I can. Yeah, now I can get rid of one.
Yeah, I would definitely end doing.
Light has betrayed me.
Gives me a shield too.
Five armor is never a bad thing.
Okay, gonna have to free from Amber this time, I think.
Oh yeah, Lich King. I feel the Lich King coming on. You can do it, man. Channel your inner Death Knight.
I wonder.
So what you're playing, Eternal Servitude, Anduin. What other new cards?
Oh, let's see here. We have Radiant Elemental.
Nah, that's
It's
old.
not, that's all one. That's right. Never mind.
Yeah, that's from Ungoro.
Spirit Lash.
Okay, Spirit Lash. That's you know, I messed around with that. You need spell power with Spirit Lash.
Mm-hmm.
It's not versus Hunter. It's decent, but that getting a little bit of spell power actually works. This guy played a minion earlier that had spell power and Divine Shield. Oh. So when I called Lich King earlier, I meant for the other guy. That's what
Yeah. Thanks.
That's what I meant. I meant that. Yeah, I meant it for the other guy. Wow. You guys know what the Lich King does. He gives you a random card in your hand that's from a pool of 8 cards, and one of them could be Frostmourne. Dude, a golden free from Amber. I cannot believe it. Oh, Medivh without the battle cry. You got to go with Anexia, dude.
It's no battle cry. Well, it's summoned.
Well, no. If you're gonna go, you might as well go with Faceless Behemoth then, because you're just looking at the stats now. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, that'll be good.
Give me a heal.
Help you out a little bit.
Almost puts me out of range.
Well, he's
Come
gonna
on,
find.
intern.
He's gonna find 1 damage. It'll happen.
He's got to find. He's got to find 3 damage. Your math isn't good.
Oh yeah, he has to find 3. I'm sorry. Lich King's an 8, not a 10. I was looking at your Behemoth and thinking 10.
Oh.
I forget what demons he had though. I wasn't really paying it. Oh, okay. He doesn't. Yeah. I mean, it's still bad. Still bad. Dude, Dreadlord does work.
He found 2 damage.
Dreadlord does work.
These are going to do 1 damage. Oh, that's all enemy.
No, not to you. Yeah, not to you, I was going to say.
Okay. All I can beg for now is mercy.
Now, you're lucky because that Abyssal Enforcer, if he would have actually played that,
it would have been dead.
The battle cry. Yeah, the battle cry would have went off, and it would have been exactly 3 damage. That would have been tough. So this guy is... I don't understand what's going on here.
Yeah, he would have been better off just hitting his hero power. He would have killed me. That was his 3 damage.
Oh my gosh, yeah. What in the world? He misplayed. I didn't think about that. Yeah, he could have killed you. I forgot that his hero power, yeah. Because how much is Gul'dan? How much? Because he played Gul'dan. Oh, no, Gul'dan's 10. So he couldn't have.
Okay.
Yeah, Gul'dan's 10. So you have... do you have anything in your deck that...
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Is someone injured?
Yeah, now you got to play Shadow Visions, but you're not going to... Yeah, you're better off... Well, let me see. You're better off hero powering down the Dreadlord. And then... Then it puts you at 9. And then honestly, I would circle. Yeah, I would circle. I mean, it's not like that's 6. There we go. Tainted Zealot. Yeah, I have Tainted Zealot. You run 2. I have Tainted Zealot in my deck. I like Tainted Zealot. I put it in there for the lifesteal and for other little things like that.
So he survived. So far.
Hmm.
He's got to come up with 2 damage. And there it is. That's it.
Yep.
Bummer.
That's the 2 damage. He did it. So.
Well.
Well, I would like to play against you with my priest deck. How about that?
But you won't get your... We need to do your win. Your gold.
Oh, that's right. That's
Rogue.
right. That's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
it. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Let's
go ahead and do that. I'm going to spectate you.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's do let's see. Trying to see if I have a fast deck we can do this with. I think I have a wild deck. This just says E. It's just the letter E. So we'll see. I don't even know.
Don't even know what it is.
No, it's just the letter E. So there was some late nights playing Rogue on Thursday night, Friday morning. It was pretty late playing the Rogue there. I bet I got 45 wins last week on my Rogue because I think I was only at 450.
Okay, let's see what you get. Pouring a pre-game beverage.
Okay, let's do this.
My fury. I don't have enough mana.
Going against the priest. This could be all night. This could be all night.
Job's done.
So you see what I got going on here? A little bit of Van Cleef. Obviously, the Bone Burn give you 1/1 skeletons. So those are 1 cost cards. So you can kind of beef up your Van Cleef pretty quick with these 1 cost cards.
Yeah, but you gotta dig in a little bit before you're able to benefit most, right?
Yeah, you kind of need to let the mana build up because there's no way to ramp. So, because he's 3 mana, so you got to play some cards before him. So we'll see what happens. I like playing the Bone Burn before him, not only to get the 1/1s for 1, but also to get him to bring out some removal. You know, because he's gonna remove that Bone Burn somehow. Because the Bone Burn's pretty stout.
So would you just attack here and pull a dagger?
Yeah, because I want to refresh my dagger. So he's definitely gonna have removal, but I'm gonna play both those Bone Burns before I play my Van Cleef and hope that he removes it. And then I'll have a bunch of 1/1s to play, which is not really a bad thing.
Ooh.
Look at I'm hallucinating. Choose a minion. Whenever it attacks, restore 4 health to your hero. I don't know that he's going to...
Courier.
Yeah, I think Cabal Courier is my way to go with this.
Yeah, because you could play it this turn.
Well, that's not what I want to do because I don't want... So this guy, give a random minion 1/1. So next turn he's going to play a minion, and then he's going to try to kill off this guy. It's just I want to get rid of this.
You could cold blood him. That's right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get rid of the Tortola. So we're gonna do that, and I'm only expending 1 card, so not a big deal. And then I just refresh. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, since I'm gonna have some, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna get a minion on the board. Actually, 2 minions. So, and then we'll drop Bone Baron next turn. Because those Bone Barons make 1 cost cards, so we'll be okay.
Ooh.
Interesting. Alright, so we might Cabal Courier and see what happens. Maybe we'll get a potion.
Yeah.
Or not a potion, but a spell that'll... Put a copy on a minion, destroy a friendly minion, and gain +2/+2 if you control a secret. Wow, these are all bad.
Yeah. Guess you could do convert. And save it.
Yeah, in case he plays something big. Right,
so you could still kill it if you use Cold Blood again.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna Cold Blood again and kill it again. Kill it again. But as I'm killing this, I'm also kind of building up my board a little bit too. And that 6/1 isn't a bad thing. Now he could Holy Nova this turn and make it bad, but okay.
Man. Yep.
That Shell Razor. How about that?
Well, at least you can get rid of it this turn immediately.
Yeah, so yep,
and
we're gonna go ahead
play
and
the Bone Baron.
Yeah, Bone Baron, get rid of this. And then let's see. I think we're just gonna go face here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna get this on the board.
Attack with it. Just a reminder.
Oh yeah, that's dude, I've made that mistake so many times. So many times.
I have no time for games.
There we go. Look at that. All right. So how about should I steal the Sylvanas or not steal it, but convert it? Put it,
totally.
Yeah, in my hand. And then play it. So I play the Sylvanas, right? And then
that would be righteous.
I gotta kill. So I steal a Sylvanas, right?
But if you play it though, he could steal.
I'm not playing. Oh my goodness, no. We're trying to have no minions on my board.
Right.
So we're gonna go ahead and dump these guys off.
Mm-hmm.
Do this. All right. And then, oh, that's right. I forgot Sylvanas was 6. My bad. Okay. So let's see. And then
Bone Baron again.
Another Bone Baron. All right.
No, it's a Bone Baron.
A Bone Baron. Sylvanas.
Oh, man.
Sylvanas? Yes! Oh, that's perfect. That is so perfect. Why would he? That's weird that he would do that. But I guess his other choice was.
Well, he was hoping to get
Shell
the
Razor.
Shell Razor back.
Well, I mean, he had his choice. Remember, it's Discover, Eternal Servitude.
Right,
it's
right.
whatever and he only had the Shell Razor die.
He wasn't thinking.
So, yeah, well. Okay, so.
Let's see.
So.
Do you do the chain now?
I don't think so. I think I go ahead and get my Sylvanas out there, and then he'll do everything he can to kill it off, right? Because he wants it off the board so he can play minions.
Right.
So he'll do everything he can to kill it off. Then the next turn I play my Van Cleef, and he's like, oh, man, I used everything on the Sylvanas, right?
It'll be a 14-14.
Yeah, right? Yep. So I go ahead and play my Sylvanas.
Get a dagger.
And then... Well, I'm thinking of swashbucklering.
But then you're gonna. Okay.
Because so next turn I have 9. So 1.
See, 2, if you save it though,
4, 5.
If you play 1/1 now, you can't get 14. You only have 12.
Okay. All right. We'll do that then. We'll dagger, and then we'll just. I don't really need to save the dagger, because I doubt he's playing any 1/1 minions. He might be playing Barnes. No, he can't play Barnes. This isn't wild. Wait, Karazhan's not in wild, is it?
It is wild.
Oh, it is wild. That's right. Yeah, that's right. It is wild. What am I thinking?
Because you have Sylvanas.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, he has Sylvanas, that is.
What is Elun's will?
I'm glad I remembered how this deck plays. It just says E. Maybe that's for easy or Espo or
Edwin.
Just Edwin. Maybe I meant to type Edwin and I forgot. What am I typing?
I'll just E, whatever it is.
Just E.
I'll remember.
Yeah.
You say.
What is going on right now? Crazy town. Okay, so he's having some difficulties there. So that's a good sign. He doesn't have anything to remove Sylvanas, so that's good. I'm cool with that. Because if he can't remove Sylvanas, then how's he going to remove Van Cleef? Although he may mind control Van Cleef.
True.
Then what do I do?
Well, he can't mind control yet.
No, not yet. Not yet. All right, so we got 8 mana, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. All right, so we're just gonna do them all, right?
All the 1/1s.
Yeah. Do we have enough room?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna play. That's 5, okay. So you can do one more. Yep.
Yeah, and then Van Cleef. Yeah.
And then Van Cleef.
All right, we can do it. Okay. All right. It's still a 12-12. What happened? What happened to 14-14?
I did my math wrong.
It's okay. It's all right. A 12-12 is still pretty cool. I'm still okay with that. Because actually I have lethal on the board. So I've got 22 damage on the board. But he can heal. He can do some...
Ooh.
What? Oh, he got it! He got it! He got it! That's awesome. That's awesome. Good deal. Double Mind Blast for the win. Double Mind Blast for the win. I like that. Good job. So this may take longer than I thought. All right, let me see. Okay, let's try this then. We'll try this. You'll like this one. This is a throwback deck. It's got a few, maybe one new card in it. I hope it might have one new card in it, but it's definitely a throwback.
Polishing spectacles.
Oh, I'm not wearing my glasses tonight.
So you're going to get Eviscerate, Harvest Golem, and Enhancement Cannon.
None can escape my fury.
Wow, good job. How did you know that?
I'm just like that, you know.
That's funny. Do you have the Innkeeper app playing?
Iron Sensi, Cold Blood, and Noyatron.
Well, I got those afterwards, or I got them. Yeah, you called it before that. Though.
I have Innkeeper running. Yes, and it's actually pulling your stuff. That's funny.
That's good. That's good. That means that your cheating is working.
Actually, I'm gonna bring up other app, the Hearth.
Oh, I gotta sneeze.
Where is it?
All right.
I'll bring up Hearthstone Deck Tracker, and they'll tell us. They'll save the cards that he's played. I think.
All right. A Noyatron or yeah, definitely a Noyatron. Definitely a Noyatron, because the next turn I play Iron Sensei. I'll worry about Goblin Auto Barber later.
X marks the spot.
Patches. Oh, he's gonna kill off my Noyatron. Ah, no. What? What just happened?
He didn't do it.
Why didn't he kill off my? What? Why would he do that?
Well, now you can take care of that.
Oh, what? Interesting. Okay. Ah, look at that! Look at that. That was good. That was good. The yeah. All right. Let's see. This is tough, man. Pirate is so aggressive and wild.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's bad news. I have like 0 removal in this deck too. Yeah, I got nothing. I've got nothing. That's game right there. That's all she wrote. Because he's got
well, like you said, maybe it'll be fast. Yep, that's fast.
Yeah, that's
and a charge.
Fast in the wrong way. Well, he already had lethal on just on his minions, his 4 minions.
Yeah, he's really showing you.
He's doing it. He's doing it. All right.
Come on, finish it.
All right, we gotta. Okay. Let's hope that this. I'm gonna keep with Mech because Mech is pretty quick. So hopefully I can dispatch them pretty quick or lose pretty quick. That match, I lost pretty quick.
Leaker's here.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I've been paying attention to Twitch. Awesome. Well, I think we had Jeremy, a guy I met at CVS. He was in here, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad he stopped by. All right. Oh, jeez. Here we go.
None can escape my fury.
Nom nom. I'm going up against nom nom. Let's hope I can quickly dispatch nom nom. Oh, Jeremy's still here. Sweet. Very cool, man. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I apologize. I'm not winning very quick. I wanted everybody to see my 500, but it's not. It's not happening right now. Now my opponent. Maybe this will be my free win to get me to 499. I had a lot of those this morning when I was playing. Just queue up and it says your opponent has left the match, and then that's it.
Yeah, he's moving.
He's getting ready to mulligan. Okay, he mulliganed 3 cards. Wow, that's a lot. Well, we can hope that he doesn't have a good hand. Yeah, life gets in the way sometimes, but Bleaker, you'll be happy to know that once you defeat the prologue, you get a free Death Knight Legendary. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Tonight we didn't really have I guess we had a topic tonight, but tonight was more for just talking about how much fun we had with the new cards. My favorite new card is probably Treachery. Treachery is my fun guaranteed card. How about you, Bast?
I don't have it, so I don't know.
I mean, what's your favorite new card?
I want the Priest Legendary. The one that gets your entire opponent's deck in your hand, into your deck.
Oh, yes.
I want that card.
It just mixes it in. That'll be crazy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, shuffle your opponent's deck into your deck.
Yep.
I don't see that as being a problem.
Actually, we think it's going to open on Thursday. We don't know 100%. But typically, that would be a week from when it launched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't see any mention of it anywhere.
Yeah. What's he coining out for 4?
Ooh, Shredder.
What in the world? What is going on right now? It's an alternate universe where people play the same cards as me. All right, well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make him play that again. And do this. And we're going to hope that he can't play a lot of cards and just keep going face. Yeah, Arphis is awesome, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. He's, a Death Knight dog. Or I guess an undead dog. Okay, so he's digging. Digging is always good for me. He was looking to... I play that card and the opponent auto concedes. I like it. I like it. Charter-friendly minions in your hand. I don't know. I guess I can go for it. Wind Fury, Taunt, Divine Shield, or wait until I get... I'll probably wait until I get another minion on the board, right?
Yeah.
Get the Technician down. See what... Okay, give a minion Taunt. He's not... I'm not really worried about that right now. Let's just get this 7 damage in. So has he played any cards that are 2-ofs yet? Or is it a Kazakus priest?
I haven't seen... I can think of any duplicates.
Okay. We're going to save the Cold Blood and Eviscerate for a finishing move. How's that sound?
Okay.
Because that's kind of 8 damage. Oh, we got him next turn if he can't remove my Tinkertown. Because we can just taunt him up as a combo card and then play Eviscerate Cold Blood. He might heal up though. But if he can't get rid of all my guys, he's definitely done.
And another thought too, if you need to, if you're able to, you could always pull Enhancer back in your hand.
Oh yeah. Yep. And then drop Enhancer again. Of course, after I attack with Enhancer.
Of course.
To do that.
Sludge Belcher.
Well, that kind of throws a wrench into things.
Not necessarily, because you could possibly get Divine Shield back again. Because you can attack with them here, put them back in your hand.
I am ready.
Yep.
Anticipation commencing.
Ah, I like
Aha.
it. I like it. There we go. Okay. In case he throws down another taunt, I wanted to get that.
Attack again.
Get that.
Or was that the second
Alright.
attack?
That was the second
Okay,
attack.
got it.
Yeah, so Bleaker, games have been going longer because everyone's playing all the alternate heroes. So
Yeah, he quit.
yeah, he did. So it's kind of cool. We're seeing a lot more, I guess, control matches, which are good. All right.
Okay, one more.
So, dude, should I share my screen for this, or because you guys won't
No.
see the 500?
Oh, you're right.
I mean, we don't have to. It's not that big.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. All right.
Give me a second to close out my game so that it's not dragging me down.
All right. I am sharing my screen.
Yes, you are. And I am looking at your screen.
We got mech, ice, E, shields, death to your deck. And the secret is those are my decks right now. And then as you can see, 499 of 500. We're doing it. What rank am I in standard? Probably 20. Yeah. I've been playing some crazy decks in standard. All right, we're going with mech. Mech is pretty quick. Let me know when you're ready, dude.
Go.
Okay, we're doing it. Playing wild. We're going wild.
Oh, that's why I was sluggish. Overwatch was updating in the background.
What in the world? Oh, you just went offline.
What?
It says you went offline.
Yeah, I closed out the game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm watching your stream.
Let me see. So Cogmaster on 1. I don't really want to auto barber on 2, but I definitely want a Cogmaster on 3 and then auto barber after that. I think I'll keep this hand. This is going to be a Pirate Warrior coming at me super fast. So this will be interesting. Ooh, Iron Sensei is never a bad thing. Maybe he'll just give me. Can we tell him? Can we tell Phil that this is my 500th win? Mm-hmm. He needs to just let it go. Just do it, man. Just let it fly. Just let my guys hit you in the face quick and fast and get 500. Can you relay that message to Phil for me?
Hey, Phil. Chill.
Phil, you need to chill with the armor smith.
That's right.
No, 0 armor smith. So let's see. So do I Iron Sensei and then let him try to... No, Iron Sensei, at the end of the turn, he has to have his end of turn effect. Let's Cogmaster. Nah, I don't know. Should we sap and make him play that again? But then we kind of wasted our turn.
Well, I think you're going to probably have to, because if you Cogmaster, you can't attack. Because, I mean, you shouldn't attack because you don't have a mech on the board.
Yeah, so let's wait until we can... Yeah, we'll sap and just do another 2 damage. And then hopefully... hopefully he'll play Shield Master again. That'll be awesome. And then he'll be wasting a mana. Oh, he is. Cool. Good deal. I approve. All right, so now we got 4.
Mm-hmm.
So do we Cogmaster in Cold Blood? No.
That would actually...
And then just save the Cogmaster. Cold Blood to face that. We're going.
How about Iron Sensei Cold Blood? And then now you're prepared for Cogmaster next turn.
Well, the problem is my Iron Sensei is not going to tick on anything, and then he's just going to kill it off.
True. Then what, Auto Barber?
I mean, we could go... I really want... I really want to Cogmaster this turn. That way next turn I can...
Go ahead and just don't attack with it.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then next turn I can do Iron Sensei Auto Barber.
Yep,
and then
true.
Cold Blood on this guy. That way he'll have to kill this
Just
guy.
do it. Do it. Right. Quit talking about it.
So
I'm a little laggy too.
That way he has to kill my Cogmaster.
If you have a browser open, you might want to close it.
Me?
Yeah.
Let me see if I do. No. Blizzard app?
No, you're good. You're fine. You don't have anything running.
Skype, Hearthstone, Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Goblin Auto Baba. 11 damage so far, so we're doing good. See that, Iron Sensei? Look at him go.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, Iron Sensei does not mess around. Sludge Belcher. That's not cool. Why, Sludge Belcher? Why?
Well, do you Cogmaster and then Enhanso Mechanico, and then hopefully you get a Divine Shield on your Goblin? Auto Barber?
Yeah, because hitting 2 minions isn't a bad thing.
Right.
Ah, there we go.
Look at that.
I like it. I like it. And then a taunt, which is never a bad thing, especially when I got an auto barber that's
beefing up.
It's beefing up, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Mim's head. Mim's head. Oh, I want to play Mim's head so bad. But, should I go with Mech Engineer or go Annoyatron? I should probably go Mech Engineer because it's almost turn 9.
That's true.
Right?
And Sylvanas will be out of the way.
Yeah. I might as well go Mech Engineer. I mean, what the heck? So. All right.
And then... Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going all face, dude.
No.
It's
totally
space time.
Yeah,
it's space.
He's got trouble. Yeah, he's going to eliminate one of your minions and take one of your minions. But you still have 6 damage on those, 7 damage.
Oh, another sludge. If he's lucky. Because I would have had him down to 2, I think. All right, so I got to put minions on the board. I can't just not put minions on the board.
Well, do you eliminate Sludge? Because...
Oh, yeah.
Really choice, really. Yeah, you're in good shape.
Hopefully. It is getting late game, which is never a bad thing again. And it is always a bad thing versus Warrior because they can play some pretty quickly. Yeah, he's back up to 14. Yeah, I may have lost this one.
So yeah, he could clear your board if you wanted to. I would, because you're going to take it out anyways with your dagger. Come on, Mechgineer, do some work.
Dude, I hope Mechgineer does work, but he's going to probably end up executing it. He'll run his... I mean, he has all kind of ways to do damage and then execute, so... Oh my gosh. Does he not? Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. Let's see what we get. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right, so Annoyatron.
And you should put that on the Annoyatron. Cold Blood?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
So yeah, hit me.
All right. So let's hope
Doesn't get executed.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh my.
This will be interesting. He's taking 4 damage. And I'm getting a leper gnome. Right? I get a leper gnome, right? What? Oh, no, because the Mechanier died. Mechanier died, so I won't get a leper gnome. Probably should have ran into his Death Knight, but he's still at 14. Dude, he is digging. Look at all those draw cards. Oh my god. He is digging. Yeah, I should have ran into his Death Lord. Yep.
Well, you don't have any draws, do you?
No. I think this game is over. He's just going to hide behind that Death Lord now. And then whatever I get out, he's going to kill off.
He's still digging.
Oh, yeah, that's game. He's up to 18. 20. And he cleared. Bummer. Bummer. I wish I knew how to concede. Because that'd make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, if you'd running him that turn, you could have cleared it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I should have done it. Should have done it.
You're down to 4.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's game. Awesome. Well played.
Oh, my.
Well played. Killed by Ragnaros.
That works.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Well, unfortunately, I need to go.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stream then. If you want to shut down your
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
okay,
gonna
cool.
Go ahead and stream. So
okay, well, thanks, guys.
I will continue to play. So if you guys want to stay in the chat,
go off and then come right back.
I will come back solo.